In the Old Testament readings, the book of Chronicles is often referred to. Has that book been located? Is it published?
Okay, so I think the question has to do with like the book of the Annals of the Kings of Judah, because of course in the Bible we have First Chronicles and Second Chronicles, but there are these books that actually pop up in First and Second Chronicles that we have no idea what they are or where they are. So just one example of this.
Yes,
this is from 1 Kings 14, verse 19. It's talking about a king named Jeroboam, and at the end of kind of its synopsis of Jeroboam's reign, it says, "The other events of Jeroboam's reign, his wars and how he ruled, they're written in the book of the Annals of the Kings of Israel." What in the world is the Annals of the book of the Kings of Israel? Here's the answer. It was something that we no longer have. And there are other books like this. There's actually another book known as the Annals of the Kings of Judah. Judah was the southern part of Israel, and Israel was the northern part of Israel. We don't have that either. Here's the thing. There are lots of books that have been lost to history. And I wish we had it because it may give us some more historical insight, but we don't. But this actually says something about the importance of what's made it into this book. Because there are so many books that are no longer published even in our day, and they just kind of fade into the distance and nobody reads them, nobody thinks about them, nobody talks about them. There are other books, even great books by great authors like Plato, that have been lost to history. And yet what's made it in here has not been lost to history, because people have worked so diligently and so hard over the years to not only record this, but to keep it throughout the centuries and millennia, which, considering all the stuff that has been lost to history, this says something about how seriously the ancient people took what was in this book.
You know, it's funny that we have this question. So yesterday, my kids were watching National Treasure. Anybody ever seen that movie? It's kind of a fun adventure movie, and they're looking for this treasure that the government has that's been lost in the archives and so forth. And when they discover the treasure, one of the very first things that they comment on is that there are scrolls from the library at Alexandria. If you remember, the library at Alexandria was one of the great wonders of the world, and it was burned, and all of the books of the great library at Alexandria were lost to fire. And it made me think about all of the amazing things. If that library had survived, all of the amazing things that we could know and could have as historical record. And this is one of those books, as you say, that's lost to us, like so many others. But thanks be to God, First and Second Chronicles is not lost to us, and it is published, and it gives us an account of so many important things.